Hello guys, my name is Carlina, if for those of you that don't know me, and I'm here to share a story that happened to me recently. So I don't really want to share it, but I think it's important, so that's why I'm sharing it. So yesterday I went to a Halloween party, as most of us did, maybe to a friend's house. It was great. On the way back, I was on the waiting for the night bus, and I got harassed by this guy. It was very weird, forcing me, very imperatively forcing me to get into his car. Okay, and it was weird because I was there on my own I was on my own, waiting for the bus. I was looking at my phone to see when it was going to arrive, and then this guy was there also, the bus stop. Then he appeared out of nowhere, and he looked like he was waiting for the bus as well. And we were there, and then he's like, "Where are you going? I'll take you home." And I'm like, "I don't need you to take me home. I'm fine here waiting." And the guy was very eloquent. The guy, he was saying all the correct things. Okay, he was saying, "I'm not going to hurt you," and I'm like, "Ooh, that already was a flag." But he's like, "I'm a very good man. I just care for the lady." He was. It was eloquent in his sense of very convincing now. And he's like, "I can see that you're distressed, that it's late and you're cold." And yes, I was distressed. Yes, it was late. It was cold. I was uncomfortable. But I can understand why someone, if someone would be nice, would say, "Oh yes, actually take me home," because where I was also on the car, it would have been no more than 10 minutes, maybe. But I was like, and I admit that for a moment I was like, "Oh, should I get in that car?" And I'm so tired. At the same time, I was like, "No." And the thing is, I even told the guy, "Look, I don't know you. I don't, and that's the main thing. I thought about, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I thought about all these girls that have been killed, Sarah and all the other girls recently and not so recently. And I was scared. I admit that I was really scared. And the guy was insisting, and to the point of going, "Oh, I'm gonna go get my car." And also, I also asked him, "If you have a car, why are you here waiting for the bus?" It felt to me, it felt to me that he was basically hunting. I was like, "No, I just came for them doing delivery, and I was having a fag or whatever." And I'm like, this is, and it was just awful. I felt really scared. I felt very vulnerable. I said no time and time again. I was alone. Then at some point he went away, obviously to get the car. On the way back, luckily there was another guy that was there waiting for the bus, or lost in the middle of the night or whatever. So I wasn't alone at that particular moment. And he took the advantage, saying, "Look, this neighborhood is not nice. Let me take you home." And I was like, "Oh God, please just go away." I was so scared. And my question, I just want to share this to say that don't do it. If you are in that position, as tempting as it is, don't do it. At the end, I said no. I was very firm. The guy even opened the door. He was basically inviting me into his car, and I said no. Okay. I was so scared. Why is my husband in the back while I'm sharing this story? I don't know.
What are you doing?
But I'm really scared. I'm sharing the story about what happened to me. You are going to be on the video.
No, don't put me on the video.
Well, you're there. I told you to go away.
Well, obviously it's horrible. Well, we'll stop the video.
You're in the video. Anyway, you saw a cameo, and this is basically, I was so scared. I was so vulnerable. My question, if someone's a nice guy wouldn't be asking. Would it be just getting girls in the middle of the night to get into their car? And also, why? And you know what, I was lucky. The bus was supposed to get there in 25 minutes, and I was lucky that the bus actually didn't. The bus got there like 2 minutes after like a minute even after the guy left, and it was like a sign. I saw it. And yes, the bus was horrible, full of people, so, like 2 seats were full of puke or whatever, but I felt safe. I didn't feel safe with that stranger talking to me, even though he said that he was a nice person and that he cared for the ladies. And this shit is happening. It's happened to me before when I was a student in London many years ago, and it happened to me yesterday again on my way home, and it shouldn't happen. Okay, my thing is, what are your thoughts on this? I just want to share this to let you know that these things happen still, and it is really tempting sometimes. And I can understand why a woman would get in a random guy's car. I really can. And it's awful. It's really awful. And there are choices that, you know, to make. And why didn't I get an Uber? What happened? And I normally can get one straight bus from where I was yesterday, and the bus that I was supposed to take, the guy on my face, the bus driver, I was in the bus and he kicked me out because it was overcrowded. It wasn't overcrowded. And you're thinking, what, you know, the ifs, what would have happened if I'd gotten into that car? It's just so scary. Anyway, this is a very long video to say that, but I just felt that I needed to share it with you guys. Any women, men, anyone out there, always look after yourselves. Be careful, okay? Take care.